Hey, hello YouTube. Good evening. Today we start one more immersions in English. Today I will the host here, and I have some advice. I'm not a teacher. I am a student like you. Talk and Talk, if you don't know, it's a platform for improve your skills in language. So here you couldn't learn about English, Italian, Spanish, and German. And yes, I guess it's these four, right? I don't remember. It's a lot of language here. And that's it. Today we discuss about, I guess it's a hard them. Today it's me and Isabel here only. It's about traditions, visions, I guess, innovation in cuisine. I brought this them because I am very addicted in the Bear, the series. I don't know you know about the series. It's about a cuisine, have a chef, this type of thing.
Calls the
So
bear?
the Bear, the name.
Nice, let me
So
search.
the season three, it's back in next month, July. It's the second, 36 season. So it's very amazing, it's very messy series because it's about the way the chef work, the way the cuisine works. So it's a very messy season, but I love because it's about cuisine, it's about gastronomy, and something I really like. Isabel, for start here, can you introduce yourself and answer the first question, please?
For sure. So my name is Abel. I'm 24 years old. I live in Florianópolis. I'm a graphic designer, and I am talking talk since the beginning of 2023, practicing in English in the immersions, and also let me see one more thing. Well, in my free time, when I am not working, I like to read some books, watch some series and movies, and go walk a little bit outside. And the first question?
Okay, yes, go ahead. You couldn't start
Okay, I
the first
forgot.
question.
Okay, let me see. Can you think of a food tradition that remains? Sorry. Can you think of a food tradition that remains strong despite cultural change? Okay. Um, let me see. Well, for the only foods that I remember, it's something that have like tradition in their own countries, but when they come to Brazil, have a little change like sushi and also pizza, all those foods that are very famous. But when they try to bring to Brazil, they have to adapt for our own paladar. I don't know this word in English. But let me see if there is some food. Uh, well, I went to Korea restaurant here in Florianópolis that opened, I think, in the last year. And I believe they try to follow the food that they really do in Korea. Because when I eat, I thought it's very strange, and actually I don't like too much because it's very spicy and the texture is kind of different. So I think this is the only food that I remember that don't change, even the cultural change. They trying to bring from here, and they open in this restaurant, and I know that a lot of people like, for example, my boyfriend really loved the food from this restaurant. And also when I went there, I saw a lot of people that have some uh, um how can I say that in English? difficult. Familiar relationship with the Korea, because we can see on them that they are from Korea families, and they went to there because of this as well, because they like the food. So the only example that I remember.
Yes, great answer. And I guess we cuisine in general, it's very strong too, because in Brazilian, the people in Brazil couldn't move abroad, and the most thing they missing is the food of Brazil. You know, I guess it's very characteristic of us culture. Love the cuisine, the food in Brazil. And I really love the cuisine in Brazil. I love the beans in Brazil, the way it's prepared. I love the here in Nearest we have some very different cuisine, like the Baiana cuisine. We have acarajé. I don't know idea what the way to prepare this, because I love this. I know it's dangerous because it's a lot of things. I love ingredients are different in the. I don't couldn't eat all months. I eat it sometimes in the year, for example, three times in the year, because very food very stronger. Yes, I guess it's very similar. The way I eat it, Indian food too, because like you said, have a lot spicy. But some food I really like, and I guess it's very common here in the Brazil. It's Mediterranean food, I guess. That's the name because it's a Morocco food, this type of things. Because it's falafel, these things, I don't know. Arab food,
Okay,
Arab food.
maybe Arabic food.
Yes,
I know
yes.
from this day. It's
Yes,
very good.
here we have a lot immigrants of Arab people in Brazil, and very common here, and I love it a lot. But I guess more strong in Brazil. I guess it's Arabic food. I guess Japanese it's not stronger because we change. You know, it's not exist cream cheese in these things. And here in Brazil, all restaurants we have the cream cheese and all things. So I discovered here a restaurant not putting all things with cream cheese. So I always, when I have a desire for eat sushi, I go there because for me, I am intolerance a lactose, so I couldn't eat the cream cheese. So was the only restaurant I found without cream cheese in the all sushi, you know. And I guess that's it. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. It's a mess today. Sorry, Isabel.
No problem.
Hello, guys. I'm Camila. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I am 32 years old. I'm working as a UX design. I'm currently working in a job. I needed to talk in Spanish. It's a mess because I don't talk Spanish, so I try to improve that. In my free time, like I said, play video games right now because I am addicting The Last of Us. I am hyper focused in this. And I watch the series, I play the game. It's very fun for me to do that. Sometimes I really like to read, but I guess now I lost this habit in my routine, so I needed to back to do that because I guess it's important for us, like a design, to read a lot because I guess it's helpful for our creativity sometimes. That's it. Isabel, can you choose another one or follow the second? You choose.
Sure. Let's try the number 2. Why do some traditional recipes evolve or disappear when immigrants settle in a new country? Well, it's a good question. I believe the environment influenced that, like they have to adapt themselves in this new world. and some foods or even some ingredients that they found in their own my God, own countries is more difficult to find in this new one. So maybe they have to try some different spices and uh, also meat, I don't know, or even vegetables, something like that, and try to adapt their foods from this new world. And also the temperature, I think, involves as well, influence as well. These changes of recipes. I'm trying to thinking about an example, but it's harder actually. Well, we know some examples that we thought nowadays that is more recent, like sushi and also some other stuffs that we know they only adapt um, because the flavor and also is better from the Brazilians paladar that I forgot the name. But about the past examples, it's really hard that actually I don't have too much examples about the first immigrants when they came to Brazil and bring some recipes. I don't know if in that year or even that decade they tried to do the same recipe or they changed something. I really don't have this information. What about you, Camila?
Yes, I agree with you, but I guess sometimes it's no don't they change it's not because they choose that, it's because the English it's here in the new countries. For example, if for example you needed to orange and some place it's hard to find. For example, here in Brazil, when I live, it's very hard to find strawberries, for example, because it's a hot place. So I guess in the cold place, it's more easy to find. And I guess because that sometimes the people needed to improve the ingredients for stay doing the things of food. And I guess sometimes it's because that, and sometimes it's for try something new too. Because I guess the cuisine, it's about that. It's about to try to improve yourself and discover something new. And I guess because that it's hard to maintain some type of thing. Because I guess in the past the people used the notebook to have the orientation and receita, I forgot it. In physical things, and I guess this type of things he lost with the time because sometimes the immigrant needed to move well fast. For example, refugees, I guess it's this way. And I guess this type of thing very precious lost with the time. And sometimes, for example, the grandmother die, and the persons it's not maintain the notebooks, for example. And I guess sometimes that the things lost with the time because it's very hard to maintain for this principal when you become an immigrant in a new country and you don't no idea you have the same English you needed to do the things. I guess that's it.
Yeah, it's very
Uh,
nice because, for example, I never met my grandma, but she left their own recipes in this notebook. And my mom nowadays do the recipes and the foods that she wrote in this notebook nowadays. So it's like a way that I have to eat my grandma's food through my mom because she do the recipes from my grandma, and it's like a good way to see her own letters. So it's very nice to have these memories and also these old books or even old books about recipes. It's a good one.
Yes, I totally agree. It's about to maintain the memory of people is gone because I guess it's important for the culture. For example, sometimes the people not living the country, the dad and the partners or the mom, dad, born, and sometimes this type of thing, like you said, it's the way to connect with the culture of the another country you don't live in anymore, I guess. Isabel, can you choose another one, please?
Sure, let me see here. Hmm, maybe uh, let's go to number three, actually, the sequence. How does the study of food trends, like plant-based diets, help us understand global culture shifts? Shifts is like mudança? Shifts. Ah, yes. Ah, okay, thank you. Um, Let me see. Well, I believe these trends and also these new kind of foods are trying to adapt for the new taste. I searched the paladares taste, the new taste from someone or some guys that want to eat some different stuffs or even want to eat more plant-based diets. I can admit that I really love barbecue, so I don't search too much about plant-based. But I know that is like a new thing that they're studying a lot. I don't know if there are some industries producing that, but like big ones, because I also saw in the market some products from plant-based, but I think something that I don't know, some guys talk about something, they have a new taste and also want to, I don't know, eat less meat, and then some guys saw this opportunity or even saw this necessity about some people, and then try to bring some different stuffs, and also to bring this kind of food for their only diet. So something, I don't know, it's something that you saw the opportunity and necessity and you try to do new things for them. I think is this flow? I don't know the correct term. What about you, Camila?
Yes, I am agree with you, but the I for me it's the opposite. I really like the food of plant based. I eat I ate last year weekend hamburger with the plant based and was very taste and very, I couldn't see a huge difference of meat. For me right now, I guess because the intolerance, I have problem with eat barbecue and meat in general. I eat chicken, but meat is not great for my digestion. So now I need to stop. But I love barbecue in the past. And I hope sometimes I still treatment of this but now I really try use some shortcut for my alimentation, and I start to use a lot of things about plant based. But I don't like the industrial way. You know, sometimes I don't like to buy things prepared for industry because it's the same to fast food, I guess. And I try to prepare by myself. I guess it's important but I don't follow the trends. I guess in my case, I try to to eat healthy, not have pain in my stomach, and don't have stomach ache anymore because it's so boring to have these. And then you take a pill, you don't solve it sometimes. And I guess for me, because that I really like the plant-based things. But I guess I couldn't live at all without meat, for example, chicken, fishy, because I love these things. But I guess without meat right now, I couldn't live more time. And but I guess or all when I become vegan, I guess it's not possible in the moment. And I guess you needed to do a lot. You needed to do a lot work for this work, because I guess sometimes existed some vitamins we don't have in there and other things, and then needed to supply with pills. And I guess I don't have patience for that, because that I still I try to balance plant-based with chicken and fish, for example. I guess that's it for me. Can you choose another one?
Sure.
But
Let's
oh,
go.
I forgot to question one thing. You
Yes.
you prove sometimes the hamburger with plant-based or not?
I think never. But that was I think the last year, I don't know, we did a barbecue here in my house, and a girl don't eat meat, and we bought from her. How can I say that uh, in Portuguese is salsicha. But poor girl, because I really don't know if we bought a good one. But we it's like a salsicha plate based. But a friend of mine taste this, eat this, and really don't like. Thought the flavor is something like similar with isopor. But poor girl, because I think in that case we have to, I don't know, ask from her if she wanted something different. She told us actually she eats I don't know, whatever we bought from her, and also we did some um garlic bread, and also another stuff that she can eat. A sausage, thank you. But I don't know if I eat this sausage or not. I think no, but a friend of mine eat and she don't like. But I think we bought a bad one. Probably we have to buy a better one to eat.
For example, I taste the hamburger of Burger King. Have the one, it's plant-based. And I guess I don't know. I have a trick because the same taste of meat in Burger King for me. But for me, it's the same, but it's a fast food, right? It's the same for all. But I guess it was very interesting experience, I guess. But I like more hot dog, no. Hamburgers with plant-based like grão de bico, this type of thing, beans, it's great. But I guess this fake meat sometimes have a taste like industrial things. But it's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead, choose another. Oh,
Sure. No, that's it. I think it's better if you, I don't know how to cook these stuff. Like as I said, grão de bico, hamburger, and also another stuff like that. I think it's better from the industrial fake meat. I believe so. But let's go. Let me see one more question. Mm, Maybe number 8. Why might someone feel disconnected from their culinary heritage, even if they strongly identify with their cultural background? Well, I think well, you have to know and like cook to uh, so you can like eat and also have a relationship with these recipes or even culinary stage. Actually, you can eat in like in a restaurant and also those stuffs, but it's more difficult to you go to there all days and have this routine, like the things that is related from your family and also this hereditary culinary heritage. So I think in that case, it's important for you to know and like cook and try to make this culinary, and also maybe talk with your family like aunts or even grandmas, because they really know how to do these stuffs. For example, my aunt, she cooks really good candies, or even how can I say that in English? Tortas. I don't know. Let me see here. Pies. Really good pies. It's like it's from her. She don't learn from my grandma. Maybe she learned how to cook, but this recipe is not from her, my grandma. It's from my aunt, actually. But it's something that became the tradition of our family. All the meetings that we have, she needs to do some pies. So I think this is something new, but in the same way, it's something like traditional from our family, and I think it's related with this cultural background and something that we have to continue for the future, because this kind of stuff is like a union for a family, in the case of culinary or even heritage culinary. I don't know. What about you, Camila?
Yes, I agree with you because I guess culinary it's about action. It's about cuisine. It's about to get in the cuisine, the action to do to prepare the food. I guess for me it's very similar here because in the past my mom prepared all the dinner for the Christmas, and last year, I prepared 80% of the dinner because she have a problem she needed to solve in the Christmas. And I start to do the dinner, and I prepare because for me, I really like to do things in the cuisine. And I guess it's about, like you said, about to maintain the tradition and sometimes create new traditions. Like you said about to your aunt do pies all in the meetings with the families, in reunion with the families. And I guess it's about that because it's very impossible to have connections with the food if you live in another country, another city, if you don't have this time to act the food. I guess it's very I don't have connection when I go out and I choose a restaurant. I like that moment, but it's not the same sensation, I guess. When you prepare something, or you help some people to prepare the dinner, for example. I guess cuisine and the culture of cuisine. It's about the share the moment of preparation and eat something together sometimes. And I guess that's it. The principal different was great choose of the questions about congrats.
Yeah, very nice.
Can you
Makes sense
choose
what you said.
yes?
Nice. I agree as
Can
well.
you can you choose another one? Or you have some
Yes.
to add? No.
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I agree with you. Makes sense a lot. Let me see here. Another one. Maybe number 7. How can making a traditional dish with a modern twist help maintain interest in cultural foods? Okay, I just need to search what twist means. Twist. I don't know. Uh, Toxic. Twist help. The question are saying that how do you can make traditional foods with modern like stuffs or modern kitchen? Though I understood wrong. I think you are muted, Camila. I can hear you.
Sorry, it is 7? Is it 7?
Yeah.
How can make it?
Traditional dish with a modern twist help maintain interesting. It's like how you can cook traditional stuffs with a modern kitchen, or no?
Yes, yes, yes. It's
Modern stuff.
about two mixes, modern with traditional, and maintain the culture of this food.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
I
Yes, yes,
understand.
that's
Okay,
it.
understand now.
I put
Thank
it
you.
here in Portuguese too.
Nice.
It is.
Nice. Understand now. Uh, well, it's interesting because I really don't know if some foods can have the same flavor if you do like in the different place or with a different like I'm thinking about your grandma's house, for example, or even your grandma your aunt's house in my case. She have their stuffs, she cook in the same way and have all this environment and I don't know, feeling that they are just in there. So I believe this influence the experience when you will have the food actually when you eat this food. So if you try to make the same recipe in a different environment and a different kitchen, maybe will be good as well. But I don't know if the you have the same flavor about the food. Like if, for example, if I try to do my aunt's pies in my house, okay, maybe it will be good, but I don't know if they are the same flavor because there are this all those stuffs that influence the experience to have this food. So okay, you can follow the recipe, but maybe it will be different the result. I don't know what you think, Camila.
I agree with you because I guess the cuisine is about variant. So we have a lot variant. For example, I forgotten the name in Portuguese too. It's the thing you put in the food for to prepare. Forno,
Ingredients?
in
No.
Portuguese.
Forno?
Forno. I don't know.
I
Let
forgot
me
as
see.
well.
Let me see the word.
Oven.
Uh, Oven. Yes. When I put in the food in the oven, sometimes they have the temperature, for example, 108. But some oven don't have these in the same temperature, you know. For example, I remember years ago, in my grandma's house, the oven, the oven have a temperature very different. For example, the 108 is the same the 200, for example, and it's very hard to know the moment the correct temperature for prepare. And I guess sometimes this is influence a lot in the cuisine, in the meat principle. When you put it a lot temperature, the meat could be have a different taste, more intense taste. And I guess because that's so hard to do that, and sometimes you try to do the recipe in the same time, but sometimes you put it commit mistake or put it a little bit less than necessary or put it a lot than necessary. And I guess this is the magic of cuisine because I sometimes I put it a lot or less and the taste change and the taste is amazing and then you know don't have idea when you made this And I guess this is amazing because it's a surprise. Now I have some surprise, but all things I made, it's possible to eat, you know. It's not a lot food. But when I start to in the cuisine, I made a mistake a lot. For example, pasta for me was hard to do that, and sometimes I put a lot of food in the trash because it's impossible to eat, you know. But I guess now I couldn't do better these things. And I guess the mixes of traditional and the modern cuisine, it's great sometimes because I really like, I guess, the experience of cuisine. It's about the tasty, the smell too. And I guess when I mix this, you couldn't find new things in the cuisine, you know. And I guess it's important, but I guess sometimes it's not the same. Not you don't have tradition, you have new things, you know. And I guess this it's hard because we started to talk about traditional and this is important to maintain the culture and the memories of people we lost sometime. And I guess that's it. But I really like to modern cuisine sometimes. I don't like the macro cuisine, this type of thing. It's not taste, you know. It's a chemical cuisine, I guess. Like things. It's have a smoke and things.
Yeah, it's a
I
little bit
guess it's so
strange.
insane. Yes, but I respect. But I don't take my money and buy for this, I guess, because it's so expensive. I guess that's it for me. Isabel, we have time yet. Can you choose another one?
Sure. Let me see. Mm, Number 11. Why do some countries successfully popularize their cuisine globally, while others struggle to gain international recognition? Recognition. Well, I don't know too much examples about some countries that are like trying to share for another countries their own cuisine or even popularize their own foods. But the thing that I know, because of the internet, we could know more foods from different countries. And because of that, some foods like get trends, and the people when travel wants to eat this specifically food. For example, in I don't know if it's China or even another uh, Asian country, they eat some bugs, insects. And we saw the videos here and it's like it's strange, but some people really wants to try it because it's the different and I don't know strange food and they want to taste it. So I believe a lot of people when saw these videos and saw this specifically food when they travel they want to eat. But for example, if the this country try to bring these bugs from here, I don't know if it's worth it um, because of the taste for a huge population. Like it's not a specific experience that you gonna to have in this country. But I'm really trying to think an example that some foods like it's good, but they have some difficulty to popularize in another countries. Fast food, I don't know if I consider like a good cuisine, but they have a huge popularization. I don't know because of the cost or even because the people just like. But another specific and different types of cuisine, uh, I don't know the correct term, but it's more in Portuguese is like requintado. Maybe they have some struggle to bring this cuisine from here because it's a specific taste. I don't know. There are some different stuffs that it's like a barrier for them. But I really don't have a good example for this. What do you think, Camila?
I guess it's about the history. Some places like Italy, Portugal, US. It's about colonizing people, you know. I guess it's not about to share the culture. It's about to imposition of the culture in the colonized people, like us in the past, you know. And I guess because that, not about the people popularize that because it's a great food. It's about because obligation this food for us, and we have this time to, I forgot the word, acostumar this type of food. I guess the only thing it's more cultural, it's about slave cuisine, for example, in Brazil. It's African cuisine because was the very sad way it share with us. For example, the way we prepare the beans was because the way the slaves start to prepare this because they don't have the all part of meat, all part of the animal to do. So the last part was the become the feijoada in the more traditional food, it's slave food, you know. It's a very sad origin, but it's more real origin here in Brazil, I guess. But for example, Italian food, I really like the pasta things, but I like it's the same like US culture. I don't know. I agree with you. I guess fast food is not food. It's not a food. Yes, it's a culture. A bad, but it is a bad culture. But I guess it's not something. But it's very insane, right? Because it's more. It's something people consume a lot. I did this in the past. Now I couldn't eat this. I feel very sick when I try to eat fast food. And I did this. I tried to do this last weekend. It was a messy because I have a lot stomach ache. So I now I understand it to stop. I stopped for 3 months and I started. Try again this weekend. It was I made this mistake. I hope I don't make this more this year. I hope so. I needed to remember because I passed a lot bad in the Sunday in the Monday because of fast food. So I guess that's it for me. Uh, I don't know, you have some ads, but I guess that's it.
No, I think that's it as well. I don't know if we have time for more questions. I don't know about the
Yes,
schedule.
I guess, yes, we have 7 minutes. I guess we couldn't
Ah,
listen
okay.
more one. But I don't know what did not do yet. Can you choose
Yeah.
again? I'm very lazy today, sorry.
No, no
I'm
problem.
tired.
Let me see if I remember as well. Uh, I think number 6 we don't answer yet. Number 10, not as well. 9. Um, Let me see. Maybe number 6 that is in top. Why is it important to preserve original culinary traditions while also embracing new influence? Maybe we talked about it later. It's your history, maybe about your family or your country, and something that is that is good, and it's a specific flavor that you have only in this specific culinary. So I think it's important because of that, and also it's about history, so you can learn with that as well about your past, and about while embracing new influence. Uh, we know that with time and in the future, the things will change actually, and you will learn or even discover new things. Uh, okay, I think it's important as well about foods. Maybe you will discover some different foods that is important for you and important for maybe your country, for the people. But in the same way as the question said, it's important to find a way to preserve this original culinary, I think, because of all of these motives that we talked later, and try to don't put like a, how can I say that in English? In Portuguese is sobrepor, but in English I don't know how to say that. Sobrepor this new culinary, let me see here. This new culinary, I don't know, in the top of the traditional one, something like that. But it's harder to find a way to preserve that.
Yes, about the original food, it's about the way you maintain the memory of the food, you know. For example, you couldn't do the original recipe and tell about this. It's the original recipe, but I changed a little bit. I put in more spicy or another thing in the recipe. And I guess it's important the way you present the culinary for people. For example, if you living abroad and then you cooking for some friends in another country, for example, you are Brazilian, people there Euro. I guess it's about to do tell about the history you're counting. And sometimes it's more important the original recipe, you know, it's to maintain the culture, uh, the remember of the culture in the mind and the share with another people. I guess it's more important because, like I said, sometimes some ingredients it's so hard to find in another country. And I guess the cuisine is about adaptation for trying to finish something to eat, you know. And I did this a lot for improvisation. I don't know if this word is exists, but I guess cuisine is about this to put in your creativity and try to do something amazing with the minimal resources. I guess that's it. Isabel, I guess we don't have more time. It was amazing the conversation today. Thank you for your time. I put in here the survey if you want to share something or some ideas you have with this immersion. And that's it. Thank you. You share something you like this theme. I guess it was very hard, but I tried to do that because I really love this series and was my influence of the series to try to talk about modern cuisine and the original cuisine. I guess.
Yeah, no, it was very nice. I like the theme as well. It's like to talk about food and these stuffs. It's hard as you said, but I think we could have a good conversation about it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate.
Thank you. That's it. Have a good night and thank you for today and see you in the next session. That's
Yeah,
it,
thank you.
guys.